Hey guys, it's Cream here from Chisel. In order to make a good product, you need to obtain and incorporate feedback from users and your target audience. In today's video, we're going to show you how to use Chisel's user research pillar in order to obtain feedback from your target audience by conducting surveys and sending them to your own contact list or panel of people who fit your target audience. Let's start this video by going over surveys. Once you click on surveys in the left navigation panel, you'll be brought to the survey dashboard. On this screen, you'll be able to quickly and easily see your most recent surveys in the center of the screen and track various metrics that are displayed above it. Each survey shows the number of questions in the survey, the status of the survey, and the person who created the survey. In order to open or edit a survey, simply click on the icon next to the name of the survey in the dashboard. If the survey is not displayed in the recent surveys, you can quickly find it by clicking on the All Surveys button at the top of the screen. If you want to create a survey, simply click on the New Survey button located at the Recent Surveys or at the top of the screen. Once you do, you'll be brought to a screen that lets you choose to either start from scratch, use a pre-existing template, or use a pre-existing survey. If you either use a pre-existing survey or a template, you'll be presented with a selection detailing the various options that you have. Once you select a template, you'll be brought to a screen presenting you with the preview of your chosen template. If the pre-existing survey or template adequately suits your needs, click on Copy this template. Otherwise, click on Choose to go back to the template selection screen. If you choose to start from scratch, you'll be presented with an option to name the survey. Once you finish creating your survey, you'll be brought to the Survey Lifecycle screen. The Survey Lifecycle is divided into 5 parts: Overview, Edit Questions, Preview, Get Responses, and Analyze Data. The first part of the survey lifecycle is the overview. The overview screen shows you basic statistics about your survey. The second part of the survey lifecycle screen is the edit question screen. This view lets you add, edit, and delete questions in your survey. In order to add a question, simply click on the blue Add Question button. Once you press that button, you can be presented with the Edit Questions UI. Here, you can select the type of question that you like, the number of responses the question has, and whether or not it's required in order for the survey to be submitted. If you want to edit the survey, click on the pencil next to the survey and you'll be brought back into the Edit Questions UI. If you want to delete the question, click on the trash can next to the survey. The third part of the survey lifecycle is the preview screen. The preview screen lets you see how your survey will look on various devices. The fourth part of the survey lifecycle is the Get Responses screen. This screen lets you open various different collectors that you need in order to get feedback. There are 3 different types of collectors that you can open: Link, Email, and Panel. By clicking on the Link button, a link will be created. In order to access it, click on the web link under the 3 different types of collectors and you'll be brought to a screen with some statistics and will be able to be given the ability to copy the link. By clicking on Email, you'll open the option to send out emails to your own contacts in order to let them fill out the survey. In order to send these emails, you first need to open the Email UI. In order to do so, click on the email collector under the 3 different options. This screen gives you the option to see who has opened your email and who has filled out the survey. In order to send out a block email or an individual email, click the respective button on the top of the screen. Once you do, you'll be prompted to submit contact information for the people that you want to email, and can then easily draft your email and send it from inside Chisel. By clicking on Panel, you'll be brought to the Audiences screen in order to choose a panel that fits the criteria of your target audience. We'll cover this more later. The last part of the survey lifecycle is the Analyze Data screen. This view lets you see people's responses to the survey. There are 3 different ways to view this data. The first way is the questions breakdown view. This view lets you see in aggregate how people answered a specific question. Next is the Insight screen, which lets you draw trends from data by presenting the information differently. Lastly is the Individual Responses screen, which provides information as to how a specific individual answered a survey. The other important part of Chisel's user research pillar is the Audiences screen. In order to go to the Audiences screen, either click on it on the left navigation bar, or during the survey lifecycle, click on the Panel button. There are 4 different criteria you can adjust in the Audiences screen: country, age, gender, and income. In order to adjust any of these options, click on the button corresponding to them and a panel will appear below the button letting you modify them. In addition to these 4 options, There are also more specific options you can choose from by clicking on the blue More Target Options button. Once your panel reflects your target audience, you can choose the number of responses you want by adjusting the slider at the bottom of the screen or by entering a number. Finally, choose the date when you want the responses by clicking on the completion date and the correct date on the calendar that appears. Congratulations! You now know how to use Chisel's user research panel in order to create surveys and use the feedback it provides. That's everything. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.